How do you identify the issues that matter to our members and what you're going to work on public policy-wise?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, the Dayton-area Chamber of Commerce, we are a member-driven organization. So our members help us determine what are our policies going to be that we're going to pursue in the upcoming General Assembly. And we do that through a multitude of different ways, and I'll try to nutshell it the best I can for you. But we have a couple key committees. We have a Legislative and Regulatory Committee, an Energy and Environment Committee, a Safety Council. All those different groups take a look at what legislative and regulatory policies are going to be important to them to help them do good business in the Dayton area. What they do then is they put together a draft list of those policies that they would like to see changed or supported in the next General Assembly. Our board then takes a look at that and then votes on a legislative and regulatory agenda. That's done every 2 years in accordance with the General Assembly. That legislative and regulatory agenda then serves as our blueprint in the Public Policy Department for initiatives that we're going to pursue or support or sometimes even oppose in the next General Assembly. So it really comes from our members. It's as organic can be. It comes from the members who are our organization. They help identify what those key issues are, and then we put those into an agenda that's supported then by our board, and then that acts as our blueprint going forward. And then I should say also, we try to be very transparent with our members and communicate with them on what issues we've taken a position on and how our elected leaders are in supporting those positions of the chamber. So we do a legislative scorecard in which we are able to say, here's the positions that we've taken, and then here's how our members from the Dayton area delegation and the state legislature have done in supporting those business-friendly positions. And that's a way to just communicate to our members and make sure they're educated about the members of the Dayton area delegation that are supportive of the business community and the business community's public policy positions.
A little look behind the scenes there.
Yeah,
absolutely. You do all that. It's kind of interesting.
If you don't live this every day, it can be a little murky. So whatever we can do to remove some of that fog and provide more transparency, we're happy to do that.
You want to hear from every member, right?
Absolutely.
So if you haven't talked to Chris, call him.
That's right. The Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce has 2,900 members. We're the 23rd largest chamber in the country. We're not the 23rd largest metropolitan area. Well, I wish we were. We're not. And that's a real testament to our business community. And the reason why we have such a strong chamber is because we continue to get a lot of input from those members. They are engaged in the organization. They're letting us know what issues are important to them so that when I'm in Columbus, when I'm in Washington, D.C., when I'm at City Hall in Dayton, I know what issues that I can be fighting and working on for the local business community.
Right. Merle, I want to end with you as we're talking about contacting and calling Chris. We're looking at the Dayton area. Is there a local contact person, someone that, our chamber members, people in the Dayton area can call, send an email if they have questions for the governor's office?
Absolutely. I know Chris works with her regularly. Her name is Sandra Brasington. She represents Governor Kasich in Western Ohio. She's got an office right there in Dayton and is on the road every day, but is always reachable. You can get her contact info or anybody else in our office that you want to talk to, governor.ohio.gov. Check out the website. We look forward to hearing from you. And I would be remiss if I didn't say congratulations to Dayton on keeping the first 4 basketball games right where they belong.
Right,
in Dayton at UD.
Oh, thank you very much. It's an honor. But I feel it's an honor that we've earned. We've worked hard to make sure that they're happy and that we're able to provide the right numbers for them. And it's been a real success. We're pleased to have him back.
The governor was out there for the big hoopla in May.
Yeah,
and
he's always been very supportive.
The community commitment is really something to see. So congratulations to you guys. You earned it.
No, thanks, Merle. We appreciate it.
I think Dayton has solidified its reputation as a basketball town for sure by now. So thank you for that. And I want to thank you for tuning in to Business Connections. Again, this is a program produced by the Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce. Our guest today, again, Merle Madrid, who is the Director of Constituent Affairs with Governor John Kasich's office, and of course Chris Kershner, Vice President of Public Policy and Economic Development with the Dayton Area Chamber of Commerce.
With the smoke having mostly cleared from our most recent general election, our elected leaders should be already thinking about the agenda for our state and nation. No matter what your political, partisan politics, we as a country must have some weighty discussions about our focus and direction. For the state of Ohio, it's still about economic development, job growth, education, workforce, and ideas that will strengthen our people and communities. We have a two-party system, but in Ohio it's dominated by just one party that must govern with fresh ideas that can help all. Help a rising tide lift all boats. This is not always easy, and our leaders must be willing to incorporate diverse ideas or leave those outside the room disenfranchised. National priorities may be somewhat different, but a strong economy, a strong defense, lower taxes, an educated workforce, and a reduction of our national debt are but a few of the priorities that must be deliberated over the next coming months. Ohio and America have many strengths, but if we are not ready to bend a little, we may find ourselves even more broken. Philosophical differences aside, we must make progress. Ohio seems to be running fairly well, but nationally we need to stop the gridlock and finger pointing and get back to good governance. I hope our newly elected and re-elected leaders will understand that we are an important state in just one nation. And if we don't figure out how to better cooperate and set common goals, we may be doomed for mediocrity, or worse yet, failure.